Oh, blinded. Hello, I'm back, not with a sewing video, but I do have a little DIY project that I wanted to do really badly. I filmed an intro before a couple of weeks ago and then proceeded to not do anything, but to be fair, it has been a really weird time for personal reasons, so I'm gonna give me some slack on that. Hi, welcome to a new episode of me trying new stuff. Today we're not even going to make something you can wear. No, we're gonna make a miniature. Basically a lot of miniature has popped up on my, well, any social media actually, and I'm kind of addicted and I want to make my own. And I also saw two YouTubers make this miniature set inside a hole as like a decorative piece. Obviously I'm not gonna make a hole in my wall because I do not have that thick wall, plus the outside is on the other side and I'd like to be isolated from the cold rather than drilling a giant hole in my wall and have basically the outside come in. Doesn't seem like a great idea, especially with the current circumstances as winter is coming. And I'm going to do that with one of those holes in there for and I have two little creatures that live here that I have no idea where they are. Great. I will find them through this video. No worries. They're two little mouses. They're meant to be Christmas decorations. And I'm gonna make them in the house. A living room for that. And I'm pretty excited about it. I even probably going to attempt to make some furniture because I do not have the money to buy expensive miniature furniture. I want to have like a little window that I'm probably going to use this sort of plastic with. Like I said, not really have a plan, we'll see when it comes to that. A little window, and I want to try and find a picture of like scenery and try with some light to make it look like outside, so that you look through that window and you see the outside. I want to have one little door towards basically my closet, so that if you use imagination you can imagine that there's a whole house. If you would open that door, that you would enter the kitchen, the bedroom, whatever. Obviously it isn't, because on the other side of the door is a wall from the closet, and on the other side of that wall is the inside of my closet, my cupboard. I collected some trash because we're gonna make it out of trash. I had more trash, right? Where's the rest of my trash? There's one thing I did buy, a ceiling lamp, to make it as realistic as possible, because that's the goal, to make like a realistic looking house, like the little mouses actually do some living in there. That might be way over my skill set, because I never did this before, so we will see if that happens, but that's the goal. And sometimes you need to put your goals high and then strand a little bit before that, and then still fine, right? Basically, collected a whole lot of popsicle sticks, which I intend to at least make the flooring out of, to have an actual wooden floor. But I also want to go and try to make some furniture out of this, so this is basically, together with cotton, my main supplies. Do I have an exact plan of how to do this? No, but I never have, so it's gonna be fine. So we're gonna make a miniature. I already have written down some measurements. I've got a box, just a simple cotton box. This is, by the way, fabric for a upcoming sewing project. Also something I'm very excited about. Yeah, let's get started and make a miniature house. That's better. So, I thought I also had like a ruler in here, but it seems that is not the case. We'll just put you here. I know it's messy. You're not supposed to see this, no, because I put it out of frame, but now I put it directly in front. It's fine. This ruler, this is also not ruler I mean, but it will do if I can't find the other one. Oh, look what I found. These little mice are going to be living there. They're a couple, they're cute, and they're gay. Is this safe? Probably not, but we're going to use this. It needs to be 21 centimeters. And it needs to be straight, please. I made this box, but what I want to focus on now is finding something to cover the walls, because we already know the flooring, which is going to be made of popsicle sticks to have like a wooden floor, but I kind of want to have wallpaper, and I've got like a lot of pretty paper which might give us some wallpaper. Like this could be cute. But this one as well. This one could be fun. Like, is this going to be enough? That could be cute, so I'm going to put that on the maybe pile. Other walls. So far, it's probably going to be this one in the back. But we need to first check a few things. There's no pink in this, and I do have like a pink. Is this a nice angle? I don't know, but it's the angle that we choose for now. There it is. So we got stripy green. I've got these blue flowers. I've got just simple pink. I've got this where I once made a pajama out of. This. And I've got this little book, and it has this paper. It's not very nice to draw on or to write on. It has like this ridges, but I have thought it would be making like a really nice texture for the walls. Hi, it's a new day. I put on some wallpaper, and I've decided on a colour I'm gonna paint them. I have some leftover wall paint of the colour that is my wall and my floor, and I thought it might like make it more cohesive with the room to bring the colour back. So that's my reasoning, and yeah, that's my reasoning. Screwdriver, a paintbrush. Hello, I did the painting yesterday. It needs a second coat. I will do that today, but I want to first do something else, which is making a couch. I've done the prepping of this off camera, and something more. I've used some random cardboard that I had and a very fancy envelope that I cut up into different couch pieces. I'll leave the link of the video I used for this couch pattern below, but do know that I used my to make sure that it's the size they would want to sit in, would fit, you know, them, so that they don't look like giants in their own house. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It didn't look all that complicated, so I'm certain that it will be fine and it will be cute. Hi, I made a couch. It's not perfect, but for the first time making a miniature couch, I think I did a pretty good job. So they are made for these mice, so they would actually fit on the couch. Once again, I messed up some, no, not numbers, I didn't actually calculate, but I don't really always have a very good concept of how big a space is or how big a measurement is. So I kind of overestimated the size of this little house because I wanted to make a couch and a little bedstay, but if we just put in the couch, I think we can all say that there is no way another piece of furniture, especially a bedstay, is going to fit in here. So we have at least one thing less to make. Let's see this positively. So what we're going to do instead is make a door. I already made a template of this carton to make it a logical fit for this mouse to go through. We're going to do that with popsicle stick. I also want to show you 360 of the couch just to know, because like the front is pretty decent. Like if you go zoom in, you will see some imperfections, but if you look here, we realize that I made a mistake of how I put on the fabric because I did it upside down, or like the wrong way round. So that's not quite alright. The flooring is not too bad, but that's not very visible, I think. So I think this is a pretty cute couch. I am very satisfied of how this couch looks. I put in some batteries to weigh it down because I didn't have anything else, so I hope that's fine. The batteries that are there anyway. But yeah, I think it's gonna be cute. I think it's very cute with the pink. Hi, this is the door, and I cut out a circle from this for the window. It's not perfect because it's like has ridges in it, but I don't got anything else. Although I'm contemplating to just not put any glass and just put in glass when I find a perfect plastic shape. One day, I don't know. Also, I seem to have misplaced the window that I cut out, so that is lovely. What is next on the plan is cut out a shape in here for the window. Obviously put in some flooring. I cut out some decoration. So yeah, I also started with making the backdrop. I cut off 2 pieces of cardboard that I had left and stuck them together, and they will go in the back. They don't need to be perfect, they just need to have some space to hold a bit. Thinking about going for this winter scenery of a tree. I'm gonna stick this on, but I'm gonna wait until I made the hole so that I know what the perfect position is for the tree. And then I will put in the light and put the box of light underneath. I need to raise this one so that the box can actually fit underneath. We got a floor. I still need to put some wood on here, but I first want to work on some clay for the frame of the window. And I also need to make the ceiling, which I need to paint still. But I think it's gonna be fine. I've got my cup of tea. My period is kicking my butt, so that is lovely. But so far so good. I'm happy with the flooring. So yeah, clay. It's self-drying. I don't need to bake it. It's just gonna dry, and then I will paint it probably green. That's the plan. I also want to make a doorknob with this. I want to make some tiny baubles for the Christmas tree, and maybe some tiny little pots or other decoration. Who knows? That's next. Hello, good morning. I finished it. It's here, as you can see. We'll do a close-up maybe on top of this talking or just in a minute. Pretty happy with it, especially considering it's my first time making a miniature set. Is it perfect? No, there are certain things that I really not really like, mainly the ceiling, because as you can see, this I don't like. It's not straight. It's like goes wobbly, and the sunlight is going through the ceiling instead of through the window. I think I should have put the sunlight a little bit more towards the window so that the light would actually come through that. That's for the next time, because like most of the things, I think it's very cute. I'm amazed that I made a couch and it actually looks like a proper couch. I would do things differently if I would make it again. But for what it is right now, I'm genuinely very proud of it. So, yay me! And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different from what you see around here, but I enjoyed making it. I'm not certain if I will enjoy editing it because I've already seen that I have a whole lot of footage. More than I usually do, so it's probably going to take me a while. Anyway, so if you liked it, please let me know by giving it a like and leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe because there are more videos coming. Some sewing videos. Yes, I have one project I'm pretty excited about to do, mostly because I just want to wear it. Anyway, I will see you next time. And for now, bye! I do recognize that basically I use the same color scheme as my house currently is. Because my house is pink and green, and now their house is also going to be pink and green. That was not the original idea, but it is where we are at. Yeah. Miniature furniture. Sounds weird. A lot of M's. I again did not script this, and I thought I might like make a little window out of them. Because I can make a window. No, I don't know if I can, but we're gonna pretend that I can. I also collected popsicle sticks. A lot of them. Did it inside a wall and made like... Oh my god, my wall is dirty. How? Probably because of the table. It's basically my sewing pit. That's I think the best description to give. Ah, crap. Are we ready? I think so. I think we're ready. Where have I? I swear I had this. But I can't find it, which is typical, but it is how I do things. Where is it? I need it now. What the hell? It's fine. So yeah, speak to you in a bit.